Welcome dear students. This video describes class 9 geography lesson number 11 transport and communication module 1. In lesson number 11 transport and communication, let's see what are learning objectives. So in this chapter we'll understand the meaning of transportation, what are the factors need to be considered for transportation, importance of transportation. Also, in lesson number 11, transport and communication will concentrate on communication system and modern means of communication and its advantages and disadvantages. So, student, in our lesson number 11, transport and communication in module 1, we are going to concentrate on meaning of transportation, what are the factors to be considered for the transportation and importance of transportation. So let's begin our module 1 with the meaning of transportation. Let's begin our lesson number 11 transport and communication by understanding the meaning of what is transportation. Students, you all know that in our earlier classes we have studied what is transportation. So transportation means moving people and goods from one place to the another place. Transportation plays an important role in the economy and for the growth and development of the globalization. Now, let us revise what are the different modes of transportation. So, the different modes of transportation describes the ways goods are transported from one place to the another place. So, there are different modes of transportation such as railways, roadways, airways, waterways, and the pipeline. So student, different modes of transportation can be used to transport goods from one place to the another place. As well as people can move from one place to the another place by utilizing the different modes of transportation such as roadways, waterways, railways, and the airways. Students, as you all know that there are various modes of transportation system. So, to better understand that which modes of transportation system will be convenient. Now, let's see some specific conditions given on your geography textbook, page number 82. Let's see the first condition. Suppose you had to reach to Bhopal from Nagpur due to some emergency. So in this case, which means of transport and the route will you take? Now student, you may know that Bhopal is located in Madhya Pradesh, whereas Nagpur is located in Maharashtra. So here it is an emergency. So definitely we will select the flight. So here in such condition, we will choose the airways as a route and the airplane as a means of transportation. So we will select flight from Bhopal to Nagpur. So the reason behind that, the airways is the fastest modes of transportation. So in some emergency, it becomes essential to reach a particular destination in order to tackle some urgent situation. Now, here we have the next condition. So, a condition is that you have to reach Kanyakumari carrying message of cleanliness. There is no time limit for it. Now, please remember, here you have to reach to Kanyakumari and you have to spread the message of cleanliness and you don't have any time limit. So, obviously, the whatever message we are going to send, it should be received by each and everyone. So, definitely, roadways will be the better option. So if we'll go by the railway or the aeroplane, so it is not possible to spread the message. And here we can select the roadways as a route and the bus or the private vehicle as a means of transportation. So the reason behind that, by using roadways connect even the remote places, the message can reach to all the people. So therefore, here we can select the roadways to spread the message of cleanliness. Now, let's see our next condition. To send Alfonso mangoes from Konkan to Arab countries. Now here in this image, you can see the Alfonso mangoes. As all of you know that Alfonso mangoes are very famous from the Konkan, and Konkan is located in Maharashtra. Every year in mango season, many of the mangoes are exported from Konkan to many parts of the world. Now here our condition is that to send the Alfonso mangoes from Konkan to Arab countries. Which means of transport and route will you take? Now student, in such condition, we will choose airways as a route and aeroplane as a means of transport. As all of you know that Alfonso mango is a perishable good, therefore it becomes essential to transport Alfonso mangoes with high speed. Now, let's see the next condition. Indrayani variety of rice has to be exported from Pune to Cape Town of South Africa at a low cost. Now, students, see the condition here. Indrayani, which is a best variety of rice, has to be exported from where to where? Yes, correct. From Pune, which is located in Maharashtra, to Cape Town of South Africa, and that is also at a lower cost. Now, in this condition, airways, it is not possible to go even by the roadways. So, in such condition, which transportation we are going to use? Yes, waterways. Waterways, as all of you know that waterways is the cheapest mode of transportation. So here, in this condition, we will choose the waterways as a route and a ship as a means of transportation. So the reason behind that is rice is a comparatively durable agriculture product. In the given situation, it has to be transported at a lower cost. So the ship transportation will be the best way to supply the product. Now, here we have the next condition. Large-scale production of vegetables in a Nandurbar has taken place, but it is not fetching a good price. The Nagpur-Surat National Highway and the Surat-Bhusawal railway line pass through the district. Now, in this situation, we will choose the roadways and the railway as a route and truck, or we can select the Ro-Ro train as a means of transportation, as the highway and the railway lines that pass through the district connect the important towns and the cities from the district. Now, here we have the last condition. Suppose you had to go to Singapore from a village or the town. You had 10 days to do the same. Now, student, please remember that you had to go to Singapore from your village or the town, and you have only 10 days to reach to the Singapore. Now, in this scenario, you will use the airways as well as the roadway. So, for that, first of all, you had to reach to the nearest airport by the road and then airways. So it is the fastest mode of transportation to reach to the Singapore. Students, you all know that in our previous slides, we have studied about the different scenario. So you must have realized that while traveling or transporting goods, we have to consider many things. If there are many ways and the means of transportation systems are available, then we can think about those alternatives. As all of you know that there are roadways, railways, waterways, airways and the pipelines by which transportation system can be done. You also know that depending on situation, we can select the different means of transportation system to reach our destination. So, there are certain factors which we should be kept in our mind while selecting the routes and the means of transportation. Students, please remember that there are certain factors should be kept in our mind while selecting the routes and the means of transportation. Now, let us study in detail what are the factors need to be considered for the transportation. So, the factors such as physiography, routes and means, market, climate, products, time, cost or money, duration, and the distance. Let's study each factor in detail. So here we have the first factor, that is a physiography. Now, when we talk about the physiography, it means the physical condition of the particular region or the area. Whether the region is a mountainous area, river areas, or surrounded by the water bodies, hilly areas, or is it a plateau region? So the physiography is the important factor for the transportation, because you all know that transportation facilities are well developed in a plain area, and if the area is hilly area, mountainous region, or the desert area, then it is difficult to construct the transportation route. So physiography plays an important role for the transportation. Now the next important factor is a routes and means. So the transportation is to be carried, then the routes and means are also important factor need to be considered, because depending on a physiography or the land, we have to decide the availability of the routes and the means. So depending on a region, we have to select the routes and the means. Now the next factor is a market. Students, you all know that in a previous chapter, that is in a trade chapter, we have studied that generally the seller of these goods or the commodity are not the manufacturers of any product. They bring these commodities from somewhere. So it is not necessary that these commodities are manufactured in a surrounding. So they are the manufactured at places very far away. So to bring these commodities to the market, transportation is an important factor. Now, the next is a climate. Climatic condition is an important factor, because due to change in the climatic condition such as snowfall, heavy rainfall, flood, and the fog, there will be delay. So this lead to the obstruction for the transportation facility. Also, it may damage to the product. Now, the next one is a production. So the size and the weight of the product plays an important role in deciding which mode of transportation will be used to transport the goods. Now the next one is a time. You all know that in a previous slide we have studied about the time. Compared to the airways, roadways and the railways are time consuming. So depending on a situation, we can use the alternative ways. Now the next one here we have the cost or money. Whenever we have choice, which modes of transportation should be used for the transporting the goods. So while transporting the goods, budget also plays an important role. The transporting cost can be differ from modes of transportation. Now the next one is a duration. So if the duration is shorter, or a journey is a shorter duration of, so we can use the roadways or the railways. Whereas if the journey is a long duration or the longer distances, or the products are perishable, then airways will be the best option. Now the next one is a distance. Distance also plays an important role. So depending on a commodity, we can select the distance. So student, you all know that in a previous slide we have studied about the factors to be considered for the transportation. So the factors such as physiography, routes and means, market, climate, products, time, cost or the money, duration and the distance. So if we consider these factors, then our time as well as our money will be saved during the journey or the transportation. Traveling will become more comfortable and the convenient. Transportation is done without any damage to the goods. So when we are transporting some of the goods, that time we know what kind of goods we are going to transport, whether it is perishable commodity or any delicate commodity or any expensive commodity we are transporting. So in such case, we need to decide which mode of transportation is suitable to transport the goods. So if we consider or to select such factor, then there are less chances or there are no chances to supply the commodities without any damage. So it is necessary before transporting any goods or the product, we have to consider certain factor. Students, did you know that the selling price to be paid by the customer is not decided by the cost of production only? So, when we buy from the market, the price is not only decided on the basis of the production cost, but along with the production cost or the manufacturing cost varies. Various expenses are added to it, such as packaging, storage, labor cost, raw material, and the transportation cost is also added to it. So, if all the costs including transportation cost will be the low, then selling price will be also the low. So, it is decided by the transportation cost and the production cost. The transportation of the freight should be done rapidly and safely. The price of the goods can be kept low if the transportation is affordable. Student, please remember that transportation is a basic infrastructure. Let's try to understand what is the reason behind that. As all of you know about the transportation. So what is a transportation? Yes, correct. Transportation means movement of people or the goods from one place to the another place. Now here, what is mean infrastructure? So the infrastructure means the basic facilities such as water supply, transportation facilities, electricity, and so on, which are available in a region. So it may be town, city, village, or in nation is called to be as a infrastructure. The transportation is a basic infrastructure. So the development of transportation in infrastructure is an indicator of the development of that region. Transportation infrastructure is composed of fixed installation of canals, waterways, airways, roadways, railways, as well as the pipelines. Besides serving the nation's infrastructure, which is a basic facility, and system serves the world's movement to facilitate the essential routes to help the economic function properly and smoothly. The reform in the transportation sector enhance the dynamicity of the freight. Freight means the goods transportation and the passengers in a particular region. Also, transportation helps to increase industries as well as to develop the market. Economic growth rate also boosted. As a result, per capita income and the gross domestic product also increases. Now, let us study the patterns of transport routes with the help of the map. Let us observe the map. So student, what did we observe here? So you can see here the title of the map is, yes, correct, Satara district, major roads, railways and the famous places. Also here we can see the index. So through the index we come to know that national highway, other roads, railways, district headquarters and taluka headquarters. So student, while reading a map, we can easily study the patterns of transport routes. With the help of the map, we can see the distribution of transport routes in the form of dense network at some places and sparse network at others. We can also see that in some places there are no transport routes at all. With the help of the map, we can also study the effect of mountains, valleys, rivers and so on the patterns of transport routes. Now student, see a geography textbook page number 84 and figure is 11.1. If you'll observe the map, you will come to know that through this map, we come to know about Satara district, major water bodies and the landform. So this map is a physical map of Satara district. So the title of the map is Satara district, major water bodies and the landform. Student, if you observe the map, you will come to know that the western part of the Satara district is occupied by the Sahyadri mountain ranges and its offshoot and its elevation is higher. If we see the topography, topography means the slope of the land. So here the slope of the land is a uneven. It is because of the Sahyadri mountain ranges. In this region lies extensive Shivsagar reservoir of the Koyna Dam. If we see in a center part of the Satara district and the eastern part of the Satara district, if we'll compare lower and the medium elevation, we can see. Now student, see your geography textbook page number 84, figure 11.2. This map represents Satara district, major roads, railways and the famous places. So the title of the map is Satara district, major roads, railways and famous places. If you will observe the map, you will come to know that through the index we are getting the information about Satara district, national highways, other roads, railways, district headquarters and the taluka headquarters. Now, considering the physiography of the Satara district, the transport network is sparse in the western part, whereas its density on the eastern side is medium. Comparatively, the center part of the Satara district has a dense transport network. You may have noticed that National Highway and a railway route passes through this part of the district. There are many roads network connecting the national highways. You will realize that the physiography such as hills, valleys, rivers of a region affect the transportation system. Students, you all know that in a previous slide we took information about the transportation route and the physiography of the Satara district. So there is a correlation between transportation routes and the physiography of a region. By studying the physiography of a region, we understand its accessibility and the remoteness. Transportation facility can be developed well in a plain area, whereas with a higher relief or higher area have limitation on the development of a transportation routes. Students, do you know about the Green Corridor? No? Let us study what is the Green Corridor. Green Corridor is created to save someone's life. Green Corridor is a special route that is managed in a way that all the traffic signals that come in the route of the hospital where an organ harvested and the hospital where it is to be transplanted are green and controlled manually. So it happens that sometime a dead person has donated his organ. In such case, such organs need to be transported from the donor's location to the receiver urgently. For this organ transfer, all types of routes are clear of all the obstacles. This is called green corridor. Consequently, the rapid transport of the organ can save the someone life. In India, the concept of green corridor has been in use since 2014. Chennai was the first city to incorporate this concept. Now, let us study about the importance of transportation. Transportation plays an important role in a great way. It helps to extend the trade and the network. It also helps to spread the rapid industrialization. As a result, it provides the employment opportunity for the people those are living in a region. Also, it helps for the regional connectivity, utility of the site, help to overcoming the scarcity. It also decrease regional imbalance and the important thing it helped to increase the tourism development. Students, did you heard about the Roro transportation? No? Let us study what is a Roro transportation. As all of you know that transportation can be done from one station to the another station using railways. Good transport is carried out on a larger scale on a national highways. So the good transportation by the truck is costlier than the railways. As a solution or via media, the Ro-Ro transportation system has started being used in India. Student, in this image, you can see that the trucks loaded with the goods. So, in this system, the trucks loaded with the goods are transported to desired station through a goods train. From there, the trucks take the goods ahead to the desired destination. As railways are used for the part of the distance, so the cost of transport is reduced. As a result, the cost of fuel and the pollution caused by the trucks can be reduced. The use of RoRo services started in Konkan Railway for the first time in India. Now, let's take quick recap what we have studied in our lesson number 11, Transport and Communication in Module 1. In the beginning, we took information about the transportation. So, the transportation means movement of people and the goods from one place to the another place. Various modes of transportation include roadways, railways, airways, waterways, and the pipeline. We also took information about the RoRo services. Then we took information about the factors to be considered for the transportation. So the factors such as physiography, routes and means, market, climate, products, time, cost, duration, and the distance. So if we consider such factors, then our time and money will be saved. Also, the traveling will become comfortable and the transportation will be done without damaging any products. Also, in Module 1, we have studied about the importance of transportation. Transportation plays an important role for any country's economic growth and development. It also helps to extend trade and the network, rapid industrialization, availability of employment opportunity, regional connectivity, utility of the site, overcoming scarcity, decreasing regional imbalance, and tourism development. So student, in our next module, we are going to concentrate on communication.